We're live. How's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good day? Turn Metallica. Thank you, Metallica. You're wonderful. Let's, you know something? Let's just get into it right now, because we basically have an hour and a half until Katie Summers comes on with us. So let's jump into it right now. And when you guys, let me explain something. And before everybody starts emailing me and hitting me with shit, let me please start before everybody starts fucking going crazy. I was curious to see, and I told everybody that I was going to ride this Mike South, the fuckstick hillbilly train until the fucking hillbilly comes home. Or at least until the hillbilly slices his fucking wrists. Because being a deplorable human being, one would think that you would put yourself out of your misery instead of plaguing your virus on the world. But to no avail, every time I look at Mike South's website, I literally see nothing, okay? I literally see nothing from this man about what has transpired. Now, what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is the article that was posted on AVN. If you guys go to adultfyi.com right now, you will see an article that was put up earlier this afternoon, I'd say about 3 hours ago. You go there, you will see this piece. It was originally posted on the Real Porn WikiLeaks, and the reporter that created this story was a man by the name of Michael Whiteacre. Now, the interesting fact is, while people have questioned the website and the person who did the story, nobody has seemed to really question 100% yet and demanded that Mike South actually answer any of these things that are again, we're not talking about a website and a guy who just willy-nilly did and does what Mike South does, where you sit there and say, I have an anonymous poster here, I have an anonymous person that says this. You actually have legitimately people that are coming out and saying, here's what happened, here's the story, and this is what it's about. Now, let me explain something to you all. Okay? Mike South has a message board. Okay? Mike South's message board is moderated by him, which means if you post something that he does not like, he will not post it. Now, you say to me, how do you know this to be a fact? Well, everybody knows that I'm close with Alexandra, everybody's favorite girl there, Monica Foster. Now, Monica Foster, on more than one occasion, a couple months ago, would post, and she would be put on moderation. She would send me posts that she put up that never got up. She showed me she was on moderation. Mike South moderates his message board. You are not allowed to just freely go to his site and post something. You have to be registered, and then he has to approve you. So, when you go to Mike South's website and his message board, it is completely moderated, and you get a complete biased view of everything and anything anybody is talking about. So the posts that are up there are strictly only posts that Mike South wants people to see. Now, 100% unequivocal, some of the posters that are on Mike South's site that go by different names, rather it's Lurking Reader or Jilted, these people, some of them are actually Mike South posing as these people to generate buzz, okay? To generate interest in his site. Now, let me explain something to you. When you go into these message boards and you register and you post, you have an IP address. People can see your IP address. Now, we have a message board. We've always had a message board, and we don't moderate our message board. I don't give a fuck what anybody posts. But here's the thing. People won't go there to post because we're able to see their IP address. We're able to see who they fucking are. So in turn, all of these bullshit phony cocksuckers don't want to expose themselves, or Mike South doesn't want to expose the fact that he posts on his own website as numerous different people. But at the end of the day, the traffic of people posting is all bullshit. The guy's bullshit. The guy's a phony, the guy's a fraud, and the guy's fucking dangerous. The guy is fucking dangerous. This is somebody that's as dangerous as a right-wing conservative who's gay, sits in the closet, and screams about gay rights and how gay people shouldn't have any, but goes home and sucks 6, 7, or 8 fucking cocks. That is who Mike South is. Now, the interesting thing, and it just, again, shows you what type of fucking piece of shit this guy is, and any of the people that go on his site are. Rather, they're the advertisers, which are pieces of shit, or any real message board people that post, which are pieces of shit. Now, if you go to Mike South, now rarely do I do this, but this just shows you the level of pieces of shit that are in the Mike South stratosphere, and they can call me kazoo all they want, but at the end of the day, they're the fucking ones that are fucking guilty. And anybody that's on his message board that somehow is defending Mike South, and he's letting them defend him with bullshit posts that sidestep every issue and somehow blame the girl. But here's my inkling. My assumption is people that are supporting Mike South are probably Mike South posting as a fake name. Now, if you go to Mike South, and once again, I would imagine that if somebody is leveling serious accusations against you, okay? And you are fucking just getting blasted on every social media site, from Twitter to websites, to AVN, the industry fucking Bible. I would think you would basically, one by one, go through all the charges and dispute them. But Mike South hasn't disputed any of these charges. And if you go to his little pussy message board, the people that are supposedly the knowledgeable ones that are on his message board, they're not even disputing and talking about anything pertinent when it comes to what Mike South did, which makes me believe that the people that are posting are really him and or other inbred fucking retards like him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of issues that have gone on with these things that Mike South has been accused of. And not one of these things he's addressed. And once again, I will once again bring up one of the most, I would say, blatant fabrications that could possibly been stated, but yet nobody on his website is bringing this up. So it makes me once again, just like I've proved right on 99.9% of things that I've said, I am once again right on this. I will state it as plainly as humanly possible. Mike South states to AVN, I have an OSHA compliance person on every single one of my sets. Can we please get an answer from Mike South that will be on record, that can go out into the entire blogosphere, just like he demands from Gianna Michaels, he demands from Diane Duke, he demands from Fabian Theismann, he demands from Jeffrey Douglas, he demands from Free Speech Coalition. This piece of shit demands answers. He demands answers from fucking T-Real. He demands answers from Scott Sparks. This piece of fucking dog shit demands answers when he asks a question. But here we are asking a question of Mike South. And this is just one of many questions that he will not answer. He will not answer one of these questions. Once again, we'll break these down. I told you guys, you guys get bored when I talk about my life and I talk about my relationships and I talk about farting and I talk about weightlifting. Well, guess what, fuckos? You motherfuckers, Whiteacre and Manwin together, along with fucking Texas Longhorn, you three motherfuckers got me back into the ball game. I'm back in the ball game, baby. I'm playing fucking quarterback, okay? I'm playing quarterback. I'm back in the ball game. That's what I am. Because I want answers. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, Mike South is worse than the fucking Kurt Treptow pedophile. You want to know why? Because at least Kurt Treptow just tried to hide. Mike South is just a fucking piece of shit that terrorizes everybody. Literally terrorizes everybody. The guy's a fucking domestic terrorist. He terrorizes everybody for doing what he does. How's that? How is that? Can you believe that? He fucking terrorizes everybody for doing exactly what he does. And when he gets caught, he doesn't say a fucking word except they're trying to smear my good name. His good name? What good name? Can somebody explain to me that? If somebody wants to explain that to me, I'm all fucking ears. Once again, here's my first question that I want answered. And I guess Mike South is getting lucky because tomorrow's Friday, so then we'll go into the weekend, and I'm sure in his mind this will blow over. But hey, Mike South, I am the kazoo. I'm the kazoo, and I'm gonna kazoo, kazoo, kazoo next week, you cocksucker. Next week, I'm gonna fucking kazoo, kazoo, kazoo. I want answers, you piece of shit. I want answers. I want them posted so everybody can see how the fuck you're gonna squirm out of being the biggest piece of shit in the world, you cocksucker. Huh, you terrorist motherfucker? With your anonymous posters. Huh, you piece of shit? You fucking cocksucker. Once again, I'm gonna fucking read exactly what Mike South said to AVN. I have an OSHA compliance person on every single one of my sets. Can anybody please fucking decipher that? Does anybody want to decipher that? Hey, lurking reader, you bitch-ass punk. I know you listen to my show. You've emailed me before, you bitch. Hey, Jilted, you fucking faggot. You fucking emailed me before, you piece of shit. Come on, motherfuckers. If you got the balls, why don't you fucking explain to me what the fuck that means? Huh? And how are you fine with your fucking hero, your fucking idol, Mike South, sitting there legitimately stating to the press that he has a OSHA compliance person on every single one of his sites. So, the scene that we are seeing, where he's sitting in a hotel room, disgustingly making out with a girl and stuffing his old 60-year-old half-limp dick inside this girl's pussy. Where is the compliance inspector? That is what he says. He fucking says a OSHA compliance person, which is on every one of his sets. And then explain this to me. What OSHA compliance person is going to say that fucking without a condom is compliance? And ejaculate. This fucking rules that Mike South talks about, the fucking rule book that he talks about when he talks about OSHA and the standards and rubber gloves for food, every fucking thing. How the fuck does this half a fucking faggot, how does he sit there and say that a Georgia State OSHA inspector is sitting on his set going, yeah, you're allowed to come, you're allowed to spray your bodily fluids all over the place, you're allowed to do medical tests, you know, AIDS tests on people. I'd love to know this. I'd love to know. Guys, isn't Mike South the best? Wait a minute. If I recall, isn't Mike South the one that's sitting there saying that everybody should be calling these doctors that he's uncovering that are in cahoots with Free Speech Coalition, these doctors, Dr. Kobayashi or Kaiser Soze or whatever fucking doctors, and Mike South and all of his little fucking bullshit keyboard warrior fake names that he posts are sitting there saying we ought to call the state board. Well, how about this, you fuckheads? What about somebody calling the state board of Georgia and trying to figure out who's the OSHA inspector that is going to Mike South's pornographic shoots and giving him a thumbs up for spraying jizz all over girls? Does anybody want to talk about that? Or is this too complicated for your fucking brains? Hey, lurking reader, you bitch-ass punk. Come on, you like to email me with all your little fucking, your fucking code words. Do you want to bring down the... Come on, what is it, you fuck? Come on, you bitch-ass punk. Come on. I'm waiting, you fucking faggot. Come, Mike South, you bitch-ass punk. Why don't you fucking explain to everybody and have your fucking little bitch-ass punk listeners, come on. Instead of talking about a fucking porn contest that was rigged by Manwin and a bunch of stupid cunts crying that they didn't get to go to Cabo San Lucas. Listen, hey, dummies, there's no Santa Claus either, you stupid bitches. There's no Easter Bunny. Sorry. Guess what? Pornography's not fair. Sorry. You stupid motherfuckers. Instead of discussing a bunch of fucking Manwin listen, how about this in a nutshell, you stupid fucks? Manwin has contract girls. They want their contract girls who they're paying money to every month to win a fucking contest. That's what they want, not a bunch of scabby fucking Los Angeles Dodger fans, okay? So, all you fucking retarded broads that lost your fucking competition, we're gonna set up a boycott. Assholes! Do you realize Manwin owns basically 80% of everything in the fucking business? And you got Mike South going, oh, I got under their skin. Yeah, guess what, Mike South? You got under their skin so much that Michael Whiteacre and Sean Tompkins did a story about you, exposed you, and AVN put it up on the fucking site, motherfucker. That's what they did. That's how much you got under their skin, you stupid hillbilly motherfucker. Your fucking glass house is shattered, you bitch. Every fucking day, we're going to talk about how you're a fucking piece of dog shit. You gutless cunt. Yeah, let's talk about a competition that was rigged. And let's have a bunch of my anonymous posters talk about it. Oh, the injustice, the inhumanity. Hey, dummies! It's porn! Have you not got that in your stupid heads? We're gonna you know what, if we boycott Twisties, guess what? Manwin will go out of business. Hey! Yeah, dumb motherfuckers. Yeah. Yeah, guess what? All you stupid bitches that are boycotting Manwin, I hope everybody boycotts you because you're a bunch of fucking crybaby troublemakers. Okay? When your daddy told you there was no Santa Claus, did you cry about that? Did you tell daddy you're not going to be his daughter anymore? Or were you too busy getting fucked by your daddy? Is that what it is, you stupid cunts? Oh, I didn't get to go to Cancun. Oh, I worked so hard to have my fans tweet and tell Twisties to make me number one. Why? Bunch of fucking stupid cunts. You stupid motherfucking cunts. That's what we're going to talk about. Okay? Not the fact that Mike South is claiming. What don't you fucking people get? That your hero, your fucking hero, is claiming that he has a Georgia State OSHA inspector on every one of his sets. This doesn't strike anybody odd. This doesn't strike anybody odd. Think about this. A state employee of OSHA is on every single one of Mike South's sites. Or on every single one of Mike South's fucking porn sites. So the OSHA, again, now you guys realize, okay, listen to me, you fucking jerk-offs. You realize if the shoe was on the other foot right now, and this was happening and Mike South was rallying, you know right now him and his like 2 supporters would be talking about getting on the phone with the Georgia representatives to find out if they know that they have a state inspector that is okay with spraying infectious waste on, or potential infectious waste on people. You realize that, right? You fucking jerk-offs realize that, right? Huh? You fucking jerk-offs realize that, right? Let me say that again. Mike South, okay? Mike South, the king of the pieces of shit, okay? Remember, Mikey? Michael, I know you're listening to me, you fucking punk bitch. You know when you like to write on your website, all right, I'm going to give Rob Black his 5 minutes of fame. Now fuck off, you little jerk. Okay, Mike, I want more of the 5 minutes of fame, you fucking faggot. Why don't you explain to everybody, because we're all listening, okay? Where is the OSHA compliance person that you have on every single one of your sets? What's his license number? What office does he work out of? I'm literally, you know what? Should we call the Georgia State office tomorrow on the air? Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe I'll have Tom Byron get me all the information, because I don't want to just do it blindly. And we'll call the Georgia State OSHA office. I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. And we're going to talk to them about shooting pornography and the fact that there's a pornographer named Mike South. So we'll have to get the compliance records, you know, like the back of the boxes of where Mike South's address is. So we can get the specifics and say to them, hey, we're told, and we want to direct you to a website called avn.com, that you have an OSHA compliance person that is going around the porn sets, I guess giving the thumbs up to 6, 7, and 8 guys jacking off in girls' faces. Can you help us out, Georgia fucking State office? Can you help us there? That's what we're going to do tomorrow. That's going to be a good bit on the show tomorrow. So tonight, in preparation for tomorrow, I'm going to have Tom Byron put together phone numbers and stuff that I need to call. And we're going to call on the air these Georgia State offices so we can figure out who the OSHA compliance person is that goes and shows up on Mike South porn sets. And then once he's on the porn sets, he sits in the corner like this while Mike South sits there and grips his old crusty dick and tries to knuckle fuck it inside a fucking girl's pussy. And that inspector is off to the side going, you're compliant, boy. Yep, you don't need rubbers. You don't even need testing. All you need is the swab. That's all. Just a simple swab. Oh, nobody's got AIDS. Let's all fuck. I need to know who the compliance officer is. This is good. See, with Kurt Treptow, I'm not able to call Romania. Okay? They don't understand me. I don't understand them. It's going to get jumbled. But I'll tell you this. I know I could call Georgia. And I know, just like and we could find it. Wait a minute. Let's find it. Do we have the website? Fuck sticks. On all these posts by Kobayashi. Is that what it is? Wait, let's find the Kobayashi. Where do we find Kobayashi? Huh? Where do we find Kobayashi? Or whatever these fucking people's names. Okay, here's Veracruz, the broad who was just told there's no fucking Santa Claus. Alright, let's go. What else? Hey, don't you love when Mike South puts up a post and he goes, more bareback cave performers are HIV positive. Reader mail. Well, who's the reader? I can fucking put up something that says, Mike South loves to break into people's houses and take shits on their carpet. Reader mail. And you guys accept this. You fucking people are out of your fucking minds. You bitch-ass punks. You motherfucking bitch-ass punks. You motherfucking cocksuckers. Kobayashi. Where? I'm trying to find all these Kobayashis. Oh, is this the one? Is this one? I know there's one where Mike South and his little fucking band of retards, which are basically him and like two other people, where they're gonna call the offices, man. Huh? Oh, well, here's one. You know what I love? This Lacey Blake. She seems to be a Mike South jerk-off. She likes to post people's phone numbers. She's posting the Frizzy Perini, founder of CEO of STDcheck.com. He's the fucking owns this, he owns that. So, listen, Lacey Blake, you fucking twat. Why don't you fucking start the investigation into the Mike South OSHA inspector? Come on, Lacey Blake, you fuck. Come on, you dirty cunt. Why don't you fucking start your investigation into the OSHA compliance inspector that is on every single one of Mike South's sets? Are you guys not comprehending what Mike South said? Or is this too fucking difficult to get in through any of your fucking heads? He is sitting there saying that a regulatory body of the state of Georgia has one of their inspectors on his fucking set. Not just one set, but all his sets. And this inspector is watching what he's doing and signing off on him coming, just letting bodily fluid. OSHA here in California specifically says you cannot exchange bodily fluids. Are you people out of your fucking minds? Did that just go over all of your fucking heads? But in Georgia, the OSHA inspectors are allowed to authorize bodily fluids to exchange. So in Georgia, you're allowed to exchange bodily fluids, but in California, you're not allowed to exchange bodily fluids. And that makes sense to all of you fucking jerk-offs. All of you keyboard warriors, all you people that fucking hate me so much, and you stick up for the hero of the fucking retards, Mike South. You really are going to not fucking harp on this? You really are not going to harp on this? Devilman, Whiteacre, I know you listen to my fucking show. You're not going to harp on this. Out of everything, you're not going to harp on the fact that Mike South is saying that a Georgia OSHA inspector is completely fine with the exchange of bodily fluids. Are you fucking insane? Seriously, are you insane? Mike South, enjoy this rant, motherfucker, because it's coming every day, you fucking jerk off. All you motherfuckers wanted me to come back and talk about fucking porn and stop talking about wrestling, stop talking about fucking Middle East, stop talking about that shit. Well, now you got me. Now you got me, fuck sticks. And I'm not going to stop until I get a fucking answer. I want to know what OSHA compliance person is going around on Mike South sets and signing off on people exchanging bodily fluids when the state of California and the OSHA here specifically says that is a fucking no. Huh? I'm listening, fuckheads. I'm listening and I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Okay? Come on. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. I got Rich Law. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. Thank you. Rich just sent me this shit fuck gives Georgia a bad name, and here is a link to the Georgia OSHA site with numbers for all the offices. Thank you, Rich. And then he sent me a picture of Mike South with a shirt that says 100% Negro. Of course he is 100%. This guy is the biggest racist piece of shit in the fucking world. So, hey, Rich, thank you very much, my friend. So tomorrow, we're going to call OSHA in Georgia so we can figure out who the fuck is this inspector that's going around on Mike South fucking shoots. This is going to be exciting, man. I'm telling you, this is going to be exciting. Okay? All right? This is going to be fucking exciting. We're going to be able to, yeah, thank you. Okay, and Cripple Dan said, yeah, fucking call. Not only will you find out if he has an inspector on the set, but you also inadvertently will notify them of illegal activity that may be occurring in Georgia hotel rooms with video evidence to prove it. You're right. You're right. And then Cripple Dan says he's going to have to buy new shoes because he's pissed on his too much. He goes, watch Mike try to say that he or one of the guys that jizzes on the faces of the girls are OSHA inspectors. I'm waiting for that. Who knows? Maybe that's what he'll say. But, Rich, thank you. Thank you very much. Because, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we're calling. You know I'm not bullshitting. I've sat here and called my fucking old high school and left messages on their machine. Hey, this is Rob Zakari. How are you? Hi, I just wanted to see who's there so I can talk to him. I'm a fucking radio show. Huh? You fucking think I'm not going to call the Georgia OSHA board? You fucks. This is going to be, I'm so excited about tomorrow. I want to go outside, find fucking one of them. I want to go find Zoe Matthews or Veronica Jett, the one of them girls that ate shit for Ira Isaacs. I want them to inject me with whatever dope that they got injected with to fucking eat turds out of Ira Isaacs' asshole. I then want to fucking go into a fucking sleep, so when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, hello? Like The Undertaker. Hello? And they go, hi, it's 10:30. You need to get ready for your show and call the Georgia Inspector. And I say, well, thank you. And then I call them up and I go, excuse me, you guys got to help me out. I'm from California, I know, wacky California. And you know, us people in California, we're fucking nuts. We're cuckoo birds out here. But we got to fucking figure out if you guys are more cuckoo than us. Because what we need to find out is, are you guys in the business of having OSHA inspectors go out on porn sets? And first, the lady or guy, whoever I'm talking to, ain't even going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. He's literally going to be like, what? What? What are you talking about there, boy? I'm going to say, well, let me point you to an article. Actually, let me email you some information. Let me email you some pictures. Let me ask you if one of your OSHA inspectors have recently been in a fucking extended stay hotel inspecting Mike South. And here's his address. He's a pornographer. Yeah, he's a pornographer. Here's his address for his pornography. Hey, Rich, since you're in the mood to investigation, can you also try to find me the compliances of Mike South? So I can say, this guy, Mike South, here's his fucking address. This is the trailer that he fucking lives at. This is where he fucking practices fucking stringing up black people. I don't fucking know. Something like that. Just shit, man. I'm telling you, Mike South, you fucking piece of shit. You motherfucker. I don't need anonymous sources. I don't need to lie about people. This is one thing you haven't figured out about me, you fucking jerk off. And frankly, nobody's figured out about me. Here's the thing. Okay, you cocksucker? I've been doing this for a year now. And I've been 99.9% truthful with everything. And if there's anything that I'm not truthful with, it's because statute of limitations haven't expired yet. Oh! Listen to me, you fucks. If I'm gonna fucking torture you about something, you can bet that I'm not doing it. Okay? Okay? Or I've done it before and I purged my sins. Okay? You know, I had this conversation with Alexandra, and she overanalyzes everything. Literally, she just fucking every time. I'm trying to talk with her, trying to talk her down off the crazy ledge of thinking the entire world is a conspiracy. And I'm trying to explain to her that sometimes it's just as simple as people are fucking retarded. So her initial response on the Mike South thing is this elaborate, sophisticated. And I said, Alexandra, why are you overanalyzing it? Let me explain and break down Mike South and who he is. 17 years ago, he was in this business trying to be a star, trying to be a pornographer. He got a job with Elegant Angel, and I got his ass fired. Once I got his ass fired, he knocked around in the business and realized that nobody wanted his disgusting porn. Henceforth, take a look at the Real Porn WikiLeaks site, and you will see what a disgusting, wretched human being he is. He's just older now. But imagine a younger version of that on film. Exactly. It fucking gags you, okay? It fucking gags you. It's like tasting one of my farts, all right? So, that vile human being could not sell anything. So he was fucking reduced to going back to Georgia. Everybody hated him. Everybody despised him. So what did he do? He created a little blog site where he would talk shit on people. And he would do exactly what he does now. I got this from a reader, and this reader says, Rob Black is an asshole, and he bounced 78,000 checks today, and all these people didn't get paid. And then he went and beat up 17 people. And then he went and cut off these people's feet. And I got no proof to any of this. It's just what Reader says. And that's what he did. And he did it to me, and he did it to about 100 other people every fucking day. And that is how he basically got back at this business for shitting on him and throwing him out on his hillbilly ass because he was untalented and he was a worthless piece of shit. So he's a jealous hillbilly who does nothing but run people down because he's jealous because he could never be them. So, in turn, he goes after everybody for everything, and all in a while, he does the same thing. He does what most of the people in the porn business do. And like I explained to Alexandra, when I used to get fucking blown in the office, I didn't fucking test. You fucking nuts. I didn't get fired. I didn't have no fucking AIDS test. None, because nobody thinks you got a disease. Nobody. Ask fucking Stagliano. Ask Trisha Devereaux. Ask Mark Wallace. Ask everybody that's ever had a disease, and guess what? They'll all say, I never thought I would. No. Every performer that's been in this business for a decade will tell you that one time or another they have performed with either an expired test or with somebody with no test. Everybody will tell you that. They won't go on record. They will tell you privately. We are in a dirty fucking business, and I've told all of you that for a year now. For Christ's sakes, everybody's idol Steve Hirsch had a fucking kid with Ginger Lynn that he never fucking talked to for 14 years, for Christ's sakes. What are you and that's everybody's idol. That is everybody's fucking idol. What are you fucking out of your minds? John Stagliano is everybody's idol. Nobody in a million years would have ever thought that that man was so... Forget my hatred for him. Forget any of that stuff. Break it down like this. Nobody in a million years could ever imagine a multi-millionaire and somebody that everybody looked at with such respect and such love would put himself in a position that he would go to another country where the HIV rate amongst prostitutes and, more importantly, transsexual prostitutes is basically like 99.9%. And for that man to be so irresponsible and pull his pants down, suck on a fucking tranny's cock, and stick it in his asshole bareback and get pumped with AIDS, you're going to tell me that that didn't take people off guard? You don't think the day John Stagliano came down with HIV/AIDS for getting fucked in the ass by a fucking tranny in Brazil and in a situation that he should have fucking knew better, and you don't think people sat back and went, are you fucking serious? You don't think that was the first writing on the wall that this business is fucked up? And I tried to tell you guys this, and you all looked at me like, no, Rob, you're the only scumbag. No, you assholes. Everybody's a scumbag. Because let's face it, you start interacting with porn people, you start becoming friends with porn people on a basis where you're going out to dinner with them, you're fucking, you're going to each other's fucking family functions. What, are you going to tell me that you go, hey, can I see your HIV test before I fuck you? Bullshit. You're sitting there saying, well, I know this person. I've known this person for years. He wouldn't be HIV positive, and he surely wouldn't be hiding it from me. But guess what? People do. Because we're in a dirty fucking business. Every business in America is dirty, but this is a little bit more dirty than the normal. Okay? It's prostitution. whether you guys want to admit it or not. So like I explained to Alexandra, what do you think Mike South is practicing what he fucking preaches? Again, all you fucking Mike South supporters, fuck you. You're going to blame a girl for, oh, well, she didn't ask. Mike South is supposed to be the savior of the women. Do you all not go to this cunt site where he fucking goes after T-Real and threatens T-Real, I'm going to release these text messages that shows that you got a poor porn girl pregnant. So somebody who is the defender of porn girl, for Christ's sakes, guys, he's been doing a story about twisties fucking a bunch of stupid whores for their trip to fucking Mexico. He's been doing this for fucking a month now. I just don't want to see these poor girls get fucked over. So with somebody with that attitude, don't you think he should be looking out for a girl who's too stupid, as you all would say, to ask to see tests? Or in this instance, Mike's cleared. Is that what it is? Is that your fucking logic, you dumb motherfuckers? Seriously, is that your fucking logic? Do you have to go through the Mike South website and point out every time he's protected a poor, innocent girl? Huh? Seriously. Seriously. Hey, seriously. Go to the Mike South website. Go to the Mike South website. And I want you to fucking track down. Okay? Okay? Track down on his website where he is one after another protected women. Where he, look at Scott Sparks. Look at Scott Sparks. This fucking guy that nobody ever heard of except a bunch of low-rent black girls. Swear to God. And that's not disparaging against my black sisters. But even Mike South said it. Scott Sparks preys on black talent. Okay? He preys on black talent. That is what he said. And then I got hit with an email from a girl who named off black talent that he preyed on, Scott Sparks. And guess what? They were all low-rent hookers led by Delata Brown. Okay? Delata Brown blew me in a hotel room 6 years ago. Okay? No test, no condom. I shot a big old Rob Black load right in your fucking mouth. There you go. There you go. Hotel room on Winnetka in the Valley. She was posted up at that fucking hotel room, turning tricks, sucking dick. There you go. And of course, she had no problem with sucking on my dick because I'm from the porn industry. She knows me. We shot her before. So my cum is good. My cum is golden. Right in her fucking mouth. There you go. I played with those big fucking tits, fucked her black mouth, shot a load right there. And that's the type of shit that Scott Sparks is calling, going, hey there, I can make you a big star with Manwin. Oh, shit, baby. God damn. You can make me a star? Shit. There you go. So Mike South is going after that guy. A guy that is sitting there going, maybe I could con this big titty hooker to fucking blow me for free. Yeah, I'll make you a big star. Let me call Gianna Michaels. You know Gianna. Oh, shit, baby. God damn, I know Gianna. Shit. Yeah, there you go. Right in your face. Go take a look. And Mike South sat there. And Mike South just sat there and went after Scott Sparks. Nowhere in a Scott Sparks piece did I hear Naomi Banks, Skin Diamond. None of these girls go, Scott Sparks fucked me over. Naomi Banks would take a baseball bat and shove it up Scott Sparks' ass so quick his fucking eyes would bug out. Okay? You can't get over on Naomi Banks. And if you're an ignorant black girl posted up in a fucking hotel room turning $100 fucking blowjob tricks, you deserve to get fucked over by Scott Sparks. Sorry. Okay? Now, Mike South sticks up for these fucking girls and goes after Scott Sparks. Posts his name, posts his number, fucking finds everything out from this guy. Talks on his website. Come on, Scott Sparks. Come on, I'll kick your ass. So, with that, and all of his MO of protecting women, why the fuck would any of you, if there's any real people, not a bunch of Mike South posers, will go on his site and blame the girl who worked with Mike South and she didn't ask to see anybody's test? Why is nobody questioning Mike South of why he put this girl in that situation? Any of you want to fill me in on that? Or, again, is that too fucking complicated for your fucking brains? If Mike South is the defender of women, okay, if Mike South is the defender of women, and he makes sure nobody takes advantage of him, once again, go to this cuntbag's fucking website. Go to this piece of shit's fucking website. Look at all of the posts he's ever done protecting women. So why in turn would he not protect this girl? Why? Can anybody explain this to me? Can any of you explain this to me? Telling you, if you thought I just kazooed all day about the pedophile, you have no idea what a fucking kazoo is going to be about this piece of shit. Because this piece of shit is in our backyard. And this piece of shit is going after everybody in the industry for being a scumbag when this motherfucker is the biggest fucking scumbag. I at least admit my scumbagness. I at least sit here and talk about having Carla Lane and her big fat ass blow me in the fucking rafters. Okay. Yeah, that's me guilty. Definitely didn't have a fucking test for that. Right in her fucking big old fat mouth. She thought it was tapioca pudding. Yep. Never claimed to be a saint. Never claimed to be a saint. Quite opposite. Quite opposite. I claim to be the evil motherfucker that I am. But you see, Mike South claims to be a saint. Mike South claims to be Mr. Captain Sabo. Mike South has made his business for over 15 years to torture motherfuckers, to fucking go after motherfuckers. And yet, this piece of shit is breaking every rule that he goes after everybody else for breaking. And then he straight up and implicates state officials in his lies and schemes. Do you guys understand that? He straight up implicates state officials in his lies and schemes. Again, are you guys hearing this? I'm going to repeat once again what scumbag Mike South has stated. I have a OSHA compliance person on every single one of my sets. Again, there is not one OSHA compliance person in any state that would say spraying bodily fluids from your penis into a girl's mouth is compliant. There's not one. There's not one. Not one. Not even a half of one. You can't even find a fucking retarded compliance OSHA inspector from Georgia who would say that. Can't even find a half retarded one. Okay? Can't even find a half retarded one. Tomorrow, when we call the Georgia offices and we get to the bottom of this controversy, do you think Mike Sopp will then speak about it, or these are just people trying to discredit his good name? You know, he's got such a good name. He's such a good guy. Is that what it is? Think about that. That is exactly what he said. That is what he said. He offered no specific rebuttals, but said, consider the source. Of course they are without merit, but in all honesty, I feel no reason to defend myself against someone who is simply, clearly trying to libel my good name and reputation to build his own credibility. Do you realize that when Mike South attacks think about what he did to T-Real. Now, again, I'm no fucking big supporter of T-Real. I had one little incident with him and I thought was completely retarded, but I understand people that are retarded, and I just kind of laugh it off and think nothing of it. But think about what Mike South did to T-Real. Look at the Mike South site and just take a look. I mean, to the point where Mike South, let me tell you something, T-Real is no tough guy, but I would bet every stack of money that I have buried, I got a lot of it buried, motherfuckers, I would fucking bet every stack of money that I have buried that T-Real would whip the shit out of fucking Mike South. Okay? I guarantee T-Real would whip the shit out of Mike South. But if you go to the Mike South fucking website and look at his little faggot message board, Mingy, you hear him talking to T-Real, he might as well straight up call T-Real a nigger. I mean, tells him, I shut your mouth. That's what he tells T-Real. That's what he tells T-Real. Shut your mouth. That's Mike South. You better shut your mouth. You know what you did. That's Mike South. But here Mike South is, where there's actual physical evidence that we all are seeing. Mike South spreads lies and innuendos and posts stories and says, a reader sent me this. We actually see proof. When you go to fucking Tompkins' site, the Real Porn WikiLeaks, him and Whiteacre actually have proof. They actually have fucking proof. They got fucking proof. They got fucking proof. They got a smoking gun and a bloody glove. And Mike South goes, oh, they're just trying to ruin my good reputation. Mike, you're sitting there knuckle fucking a girl in a hotel room. Did you, Mike South, fuck that girl with a condom on? No, I didn't. Did you, Mike South, fuck that girl with a full slate of tests that shows you are clean from hepatitis C, HPV, gonorrhea, syphilis? Did you? No, you didn't. Because we wouldn't be going through all this if it would be easy for you to go, fuck you guys, there's my test. Fuck you. That is how you discredit somebody, Mike South. Not by going to the Bible of the industry, AVN, and saying, I don't have to defend myself. Look at the source. What do you mean, look at the source? I don't give a fuck if that was fucking the worst piece of shit Republican asshole. I don't care if it was Adolf Hitler. If Adolf Hitler walked over and said, hello, hey Adolf, how are you? Look at Mike South. And I went, wow, this is him fucking a girl. Yes, it is. Is she a Jew? What are you upset about? No, Jew. No, but he's got No full panel of test. My Hitler sounds a little Japanese. What do you guys want? I'm not a good Hitler person. I would go, oh, thanks, Adolf. Catch it easy. Later, buddy. Mike South, very simple. If you want to discredit all of these lies, very simple. All you got to do is go, guys, here's my test. Here's the full battery of negatives of all these diseases. This shows that I'm clean. Fuck you. Now eat my shit. I mean, let's face it. Again, every other instance in the entire United States of America, when things like this happen, court of law, any of this stuff, somebody produces evidence. When one side goes, here's a picture, and you go, okay, and you go, that's you, right? Mm-hmm. Are you fucking that girl? Yep. Do you have a test? I'm not going to show it to you. What do you mean you're not going to show it to us? Well, it's not important. Asshole. What do you mean it's not important? Yeah, it is. They're saying that you fucked this girl with nothing more than a aura swab test. Consider the source. Okay, you're right. They're pieces of shit. But I have now taken up the case. Am I a piece of shit? Okay. Who do you like? Who do you like? Who does Mike South like that could ask the question to him? Do we have to call Caden Cross? Because don't forget, she's such a reputable person. And I was reminded, wasn't she involved in a real estate scam where she fucked over like a Vietnam vet and stole a shitload of money from the guy? Isn't this the same girl that Mike South uses as his, like, fucking shining armor of respectability of women? So, if Caden Cross says to Mike, yeah, did you fuck that girl with a test that was completely negative for gonorrhea, syphilis, hepatitis C, HPV, and a PCR DNA test? I don't need to dignify that, and you either, you little fucking thieving bitch. I mean, again, at what point does Mike South have to be accountable for his own actions? Or is it just everybody else has to be accountable for those? Huh? Again, all you got to do is go to Mike South's site and take a look at every fucking thing that this piece of shit ever wrote about me. I literally one night sat there and went for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, maybe 15, and literally saw all the shit he wrote about me that was all from anonymous people. I mean, literally, this guy would post shit about me from anonymous people. I got this from an anonymous poster. Hey, Robbie, smarten up. This is from somebody on the inside. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. Wow, right. Okay, so if it's an anonymous poster, it's somebody that worked for me, shit, it's been 15 years, Mike. Who was it? Who are all these people, you piece of shit? Again, this is somebody that made his business out of printing lies. And here you actually have a couple guys that pull out facts, straight up facts. And then Mike South actually divulges a fact of a lie from his mouth and gives it to AVN. And AVN goes, Peter Warren prints a story, and now to find the story, you actually got to go to the search mechanism and type in Mike South, and then the story comes up. But yet, what he stated was one of the biggest lies, and really, to me, criminal. I mean, he's sitting there implicating state officials into pornography. He really is. He's sitting there saying that he has OSHA compliance inspectors that are going to his sets. and they're signing off on being able to exchange bodily fluids. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned right now, the porn industry needs to move to Georgia. A, they're cool with shooting, so they don't consider what we do pimping and pandering. And B, fuck the condoms. They have no condom policy. They have a no condom policy, and you're allowed to fucking share bodily fluids. Is it me, or is Georgia the place where the porn industry now needs to move? Douchebag Mike South. You can fucking kazoo me all you want, you fucking jerk off. You piece of shit with your fucking anonymous posters. But let's fucking talk facts, fuckhead. Let's talk about facts, you fuckhead. Come on. Come on. Come on. Again. Oh, wait a minute. You guys, I'm actually seeing, because the guy won't listen to this piece of shit. Listen to this. Okay? Mike South actually posts this. Just listen to this, you guys. Again, this guy is so full of shit. Listen to this. He goes, my personal take is that a periodic full panel testing is required. I can't say I do it every 30 days because I sometimes don't shoot for more than 30 days. But I prefer the test to be recent, which is why I generally shoot in bursts. So he just said he doesn't do it every 30 days. So right there, he's saying that he goes against what he preaches. Thank you, number one. Okay? Okay? That said, the overriding factor is what makes the girl comfy. For instance, if you shoot and you wanted everyone to have a full panel less than a week old and same date or a quick test, which I also do regardless, then that's fine. So Mike South basically is saying that, again, when he is talking about implementing rules, they only apply to the adult industry and not to him. He's sitting there saying, well, the girl's comfy. So if a girl says, don't even worry about it, bro. He's like, sure, no problem. Can you imagine if he heard Scott Sparks say that? Can you imagine if he heard anybody from Manwin say that? That's Mike South for you guys. Now listen to this one. This is the best. Also, remember, my guys work only for me. They aren't in the porn talent pool being exposed every day. Every one of my guys have been doing this for a minimum of 3 years, some much longer. So that long history of negative tests also factors in for me because I know these guys and what they do. Well, what do they do in their personal life, you motherfucker? Listen to this bullshit! This is bullshit! And you fucking cocksuckers are gonna let this motherfucker get away with this? Listen to what he's sitting there saying, every fucking excuse that he goes after everybody for. What he's saying is he knows his guys, and they don't work every day, and he knows who they work with. So, Mike, what do you know about your guys in their fucking private life? You guys are going to let this motherfucker get away with this? You motherfuckers are going to let this cocksucker get away with this? I mean, fucking repeat what he just said. Also remember, my guys work only for me. They aren't in that porn talent pool being exposed every day. Every one of my guys have been doing this for a minimum of 3 years, some much longer. So that long of a history of negative tests also factors in for me because I know these guys and what they do. Did you guys hear that? Did you fucking hear that? So Mike South knows what his guys do in their personal life. Mike South, you fucking people, man. You fucking guys believe that? Mike South says his guys are special guys because he knows what they do in their personal life. That's what Mike South says. I'm going to read it to you one more time, okay? Remember, my guys work only for me. They aren't in that porn talent pool being exposed every day. Every one of my guys have been doing this for a minimum of 3 years, some much longer. So that long history of negative tests also factors in for me because I know these guys and what they do. Do you guys believe? So what Mike South says is somehow, once again, Georgia is immune to any other diseases. And the minute these guys walk off Mike South's set, he has a special Mike South sex indicator implanted into their arms. And if they should happen to have unprotected sex or shoot up with a needle or do anything like that, a little alarm goes, boop, 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 and it goes from a string all the way to a tin can where he goes, hello, it's Mike South here, hello, hello, hello. You fucking hear this? You hear this? It's not. This guy is a fucking criminal piece of shit. And every single one of you motherfuckers know it. This ain't Rob being a fucking asshole. This is, again, as much as Tompkins is a fucking douche and fucking Whiteacre are douches, both of them, I gotta fucking give them the props. They exposed this piece of shit. Okay? Well, for that, again, I'm a Democrat, they're Republicans. Okay? Once in a while, a Democrat and a Republican can reach across the aisle and shake hands and write a fucking bill that is good for the fucking people. And quite frankly, I put my shit aside, Sean and Whiteacre put their shit aside, and together we reached across the aisle, we shook hands, and we exposed this piece of shit for the fucking dirtbag, cocksucking criminal that he is. How can this motherfucker get away with this? How can anybody advertise on this piece of shit's website? How anybody can support this piece of dog shit is beyond me. This guy is a fucking complete piece of dog shit. Fucking dog shit. Again, if anybody said what he said, I know my talent. Mike South would fucking lynch them up. That's what Mike South is saying. Also remember, my guys work only for me. They aren't in that porn talent pool being exposed every day. Every one of my guys have been doing this for a minimum of 3 years, so much longer. So that long of a history of negative tests also factors for me because I know these guys and what they do. So Mike South knows what his guys do in their personal life. Yet Mike South is constantly talking about the window of people getting disease, constantly talking about crossovers, talking about how the business is, talking about how people act in their personal lives, how people need to be responsible. So Mike South has a bunch of guys that he babysits. Mike South has a bunch of guys that he must keep locked up in a fucking basement because he knows what all of them do. And then he says, AVN said, I don't use industry standard testing, and that is true. And that's why I'm not up to my ass in chlamydia and gonorrhea like Porn Valley is. If there is no penetration or even a solo scene with a dildo, I don't care if she is tested or not. I don't reuse toys except for glass dildos. If I shoot a husband and wife and a boy-girl scene together, I don't care if they're tested or not. I think common sense kind of prevails. So Mike South says that if there's no penetration or even a solo scene, so what's a blowjob? Does a blowjob count as penetration? I mean, oh my God. Listen to this guy. If anybody else talked like this, they would get fucking tortured. Could you imagine if somebody from fucking Free Speech Coalition talked like this? Seriously. Could you imagine if somebody from Free Speech Coalition or any of the other motherfuckers that Mike South fucking hates? Could you imagine? Okay? Okay? Think about this. Okay? 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 Think about this. Can somebody help me out? All right? Can somebody help me out? And Alexandra, I don't understand what you're saying, baby. So reiterate that to me again. I just don't understand it. Honey, nothing was set. Nothing was set up. I think you gotta tell me again. You're going nuts with your conspiracy shit again. You're overthinking it. Again, the business is perpetually shitty. And people just hide it better than the others. That's all. Mike South is showing you right now. There's no conspiracy. Mike South is saying that his guys don't need the test because he knows where they've been. There's no conspiracy in what Mike South is saying right there. He doesn't fucking test his guys because he knows where they've been. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Alexander, there's no conspiracy. Mike South is saying it. That his guys, he knows where they've been. And he's saying that he doesn't use industry testing standards. And that's why he's not up to his ass in chlamydia or gonorrhea. And if there's no penetration or even a solo scene with a dildo, he doesn't care if she's tested or not. What is a blowjob? Is that not penetration? It's obvious that Mike South doesn't consider a blowjob penetration. Now, I always thought you could get a disease from somebody with diseased cum shooting a load in your mouth. I guess I'm silly. I guess I'm stupid. I guess I'm ignorant. But I thought you could get gonorrhea of the throat. I thought you could get disease. I mean, again. I mean, seriously. Seriously. Mike South is saying that A, He knows his guys. So he knows what they do in their personal life. He knows everything. And as long as there's no penetration, you don't need to be tested. That's what he's saying. So he's actually saying that for blowjobs and stuff, nobody has to get tested. Wow. How's that? Wow. Well, you know, guys, again, this is your fucking hero. This is your fucking hero. And I will fucking kazoo and kazoo and kazoo and kazoo and kazoo and kazoo. And I'm going to do it every fucking day. That's what I'm going to do until Mike South answers all of these questions. Now, he right out stated with one answer, and tonight will be another story about it. I'm telling you, every day there's going to be a fucking story about this. Okay? Until something better comes along in this piece of shit porn business, oh, every day this is the story until Mike South answers it. But we do know now that Mike South keeps his male talent locked up in the fucking basement where he feeds them fucking raw meat because he knows everything that they do. He does. He said it. You want me to read it one more time? Do I gotta read it for you fucking dummies one more time? Oh, I do. I got ya. Let's read it one more time. Okay. Remember, my guys work only for me. They aren't in that porn talent pool being exposed every day. Every one of my guys have been doing this for a minimum of 3 years. So much longer. So that long of history of negative tests also factors in for me because I know these guys and what they do. Again, all he's doing is swabbing them for an HIV test. No chlamydia, no gonorrhea, no hepatitis, no fucking syphilis. That he doesn't address any of that, and he doesn't address what they do in their personal life. So once they fuck on Mike South's set, hey, they don't fuck anymore. They're like the Pope. They sew their shit up in a chastity belt that Mike South takes the key and locks it in his little pocket, in his little fag pocket for his little boys. And he goes, okay, guys. And then he pats them on their little butts and goes, now you run along until the next time I call you. And they go, okay, Mikey, thank you. And then they run away with their little chastity belts. Find me anybody in the business that could get away with saying what Mike South's saying. Find me anybody else in the business that can get away with what Mike South's fucking saying. Please. Come on. Come on, you fuck sticks. Please. Please. And then his next statement, nobody gets tests if they're just fucking blowing each other, doing solos. As long as there's no penetration, then no one has to get a test. But then he still won't answer what tests. He's still, don't you guys see it? He thinks he's crafty because it's a message board. And trust me, Mike South ain't going to do no press conference like he had Alex Gons do. Remember that? Remember that, guys? Mike South did a Q&A with Alex Gons. Mike South's not going to do a Q&A. You think Mike South would have the balls to go on this fucking show and talk? You think that fucking faggot has the balls? Fuck no. He's a bitch-ass faggot. That's what this motherfucker is. Every day, I'm gonna fucking shove it up his fucking ass. This bitch-ass, punk-ass faggot. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. Man, this motherfucker. Every day. Every fucking day. And let me explain something to you guys. Let me explain this to you. And Alexandra, I see what you're saying. But let me explain this to you. And this is what you people don't comprehend. And Alexandra told me that she spoke to a longtime porn person who was on Mike's side when it came to no STD testing in regards to a blowjob or ejaculation on face. Okay, that's fine if that's your position. But Mike South doesn't have that position. Do we have to go back and look at every post that Mike South has ever said? Do we have to go through what Mike South has talked about when he's attacked people left and right? You know, it's just like when I sat here today and I brought up the fact that that girl now is coming back into the porn valley and she could be spreading disease. And Alexandra hit me and goes, well, she's tested since then, so I doubt that she, and I'm like, well, honey, that wasn't my point. I get that. She's not running around with AIDS in her. That's not what I was saying. All I was presenting was the hypothetical that you have to present when Mike South is attacking people. When Mike South attacks people and says A, B, C, and D can happen, and everybody tries to defend themselves, and Mike South shuts it down and lynches you, you have to then do the same thing and say, Mike, A, B, and C could have happened with you. And instead, Mike South's response is, no comment, look where the source is. So my statements are not these grand conspiracies that people are running around with fucking AIDS. It's just like my statements that I've always made about the crossover guys. When people have attacked different crossover guys, and I've instantly talked about Christian, and I've gotten people to give me shit for it, and I've sat there and I said, listen, I have no problem with Christian. I have no problem with crossover guys. I don't give a fuck. But you can't condemn one guy that sucks tranny dick and fucking say another guy is okay. You can't say one person is at risk, but another one is okay. I'm sitting here playing that right down the middle. So when Mike South talks about throat gonorrhea and all of those things, then you have to sit there and say, well then Mike, how can you sit there and say you have no problem with 8 or 9 guys who are untested jerking off in a girl's fucking mouth? How could you say that? Well, the probability, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the concept of attacking people for not following certain guidelines. And when you are brought to light for breaking those guidelines, it's a different fucking story. And that's exactly what I've said about the whole tranny situation. In this business, you're either going to not do crossovers or you're going to let crossovers work. But you can't sit there and go, well, we'll do crossovers if we really like them and if they have a good personality and if we're friends with them. But the other crossovers that we don't like, we're going to ban them. That's my concept. So this concept of, well, I talked to another person that said, it's all right for no testing and coming in faces and stuff. Well, if that's your position, that's fine, but that's not Mike South's position. It's Mike South's position after he just got outed. Mike South, now that he's outed, he's got a whole bunch of positions that are directly contradictory to what he fucking has gone after everybody in this business for. Right now, Mike South and how he conducts himself is no fucking more safe than Porno Dan is more safe than Mike South. How's that? How's that? Porno Dan is more safe than Mike South. Wicked Pictures is more safe than Mike South. I would say that 85% of the fucking porn industry is more safe than Mike South. Who here would prefer to have a scene with a performer that has a full battery of tests, or one of Mike South's guy performers who doesn't have a full battery of tests, that only has an HIV test with a swab that moron Mike South does, and once they leave there, you have no idea what they do, except Mike South says they're a really good guy. But do you guys not get that? What is more safe now? Mike South's not. Mike South is the least safe pornographer in the entire fucking business. End of story. End of story. Mike South is the least safe pornographer in the entire fucking business. You look at what he's trying to weasel his way out of saying. If you look at the excuses he's saying, not to mention that he has a Cal OSHA or a Georgia OSHA inspector on his set. Mike South is the least safest person in porn. That's the headline of tonight's story. Mike South is the least safest man in porn. End of story. Fact. That is a fact. That's a fucking fact. Every fucking thing that Mike South preaches, everything that Mike South fucking talks about are all lies. He tells you all to do one thing, and he's doing the complete opposite in the fucking backwoods of Georgia. That is Mike South. Mike South, you're a lying piece of shit. Okay? And two people exposed you. Two people threw me this fucking football, and now I'm taking it and I'm cramming it down your fucking hillbilly throat, you cocksucker. Okay? That's what happened. The Gridiron Gang, motherfucker. They threw me this football, and I'm cramming it down your hillbilly throat. So go ahead and kazoo me all you want. But you, my friend, are the one that looks like a fucking lying cocksucker. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're a lying cocksucker. And tomorrow when we have fun calling the Georgia fucking OSHA inspectors, talking about your fucking big inspections that you have, we're going to cram it down your hillbilly throat even more. You're a fucking piece of shit. I hope you fucking die, motherfucker. You fucking cocksucker. You are a fucking an abomination, man. Mike South, the least safest man in porn. End of fucking story. We're gonna fucking take a break right now. for about 5 minutes. When we come back, we're going to get into a little news. Katie Summers will be with us talking about today's news, ladies and gentlemen. So, all of you who don't really give a shit about fucking news, don't look up, don't, it's over. All of you who don't give a shit about the news, you can tune off now. All of the people, it's over. I'm done with Mike South for tonight. When we come back, we're going to go over the news, and I know some of you don't give a shit about the fucking news. You just want to hear about porn. Well, there you go. You guys are the best. We'll talk about more of this tomorrow, and maybe we'll talk about more of it after the news. I don't know, but we got to take a break and get ready for the news. So it's the Rob Black Show. You guys rule. You guys are the shit. You guys are the best. So we'll be back. We're taking a break, and in about 5 minutes, Katie Summers will be here with the news. And until then, enjoy a little Sochi and Schindler's List. So this girl in the Olympics, I was trying to see that if they had the performance. Anyway, this is her doing it in. Okay, so Julia Lipnitskaya, this Russian skating phenom, skated tonight at the Winter Olympics, and it was a very graceful and very beautiful performance, and it has caused some controversy. And again, this just goes to once again highlight the things that I say about Russia. This girl is dancing and doing her performance to the theme song of Schindler's List. I swear to God, the little girl, and she's the Russian phenom skater, and she's dancing. She's dancing, ladies and gentlemen, and doing her routine to Schindler's List. Oh, man. And if you watch the video, you will see that watching in the grandstands is Russian President Vladimir Putin. So you have the Russian president watching on in pure awe of his phenom skater while she's dancing to the music of Schindler's List, basically to the Goodbye Choose part. Oh, man. You gotta love Russia. Seriously, you gotta love Russia, man. You gotta love fucking Russia.
The comeback trail.
Seriously. You gotta fucking love Russia.
The welcome sign.
Only Russia could pull off hanging out with Ahmed Dinajad years ago, selling arms to Libya, hanging out with Muammar Gaddafi, backing Syria, and now having its top prize skating athlete dancing to fucking Schindler's List. Ah, god damn! You can't get any more classic than that. Literally, and the Russian fucking Vladimir Putin is like this. Like tearing up. He's tearing up watching a 15-year-old girl ice skate to the theme song of Kill Every Jew in fucking Germany. And he's like, oh, I can smell burning Jew. Oh, you dirty Jew. Oh, I love you, dirty Jew. For news. No, we are. Listen, you had a problem with your computer at first. Okay, come on now. Well, we're sorry that I put my headphones on. We're sorry that we impeded on your airtime. If you could please forgive us, we will make it up to you and give you a special ice cream treat. How's that, Katie Summers? Okay. All right, Katie Summers, we are here. We're playing the drum roll. And you are here with news that we want to use. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Katie Summers, take it away, baby. Let's do something disgusting. I think when we did something disgusting earlier today, it worked out good. So give us something disgusting. I like disgusting. Since we're going on, or I should say off the Mike South topic, and he's as disgusting as they come, let's see if you can outdo the disgust that is Mike South. My question is this. Did the vomiting on the cell phone really have to be in the story? It almost sounds as if they just put the vomit on the cell phone just to make it so Katie Summers and news organizations like yourself would talk about this, because the headline would say vomiting on the cell phone. Because I'm not real sure where the vomiting on the cell phone comes into play when the guy is so fucking nuts that he basically had some domestic violence with his wife, got out a machete, and then got out a gun, went fucking nuts, was completely shit-faced, and then got subdued by cops. How did the cell phone vomit factor into this whole mix? So you think, so your opinion is that he vomited on the cell phone in a way that basically would prohibit her from making any calls, because they were the type of family that didn't have a landline. And so if the phone was incapacitated with vomit, that she wouldn't be able to call for help, and in turn he'd be able to cut her head off like a Sinaloa drug cartel and go ahead and drink some more beers with his hillbilly friends. I will believe that, Katie Summers. That's a good theory. So, give us another story. And I've been told to remind people, and I think people might have already known this, but some of you who don't know, if you're on a PC, you might want to refresh your browser, which I'm sure a lot of you have done, but if you don't refresh your browser, I'm told, it might look like I'm just talking to myself, but I got to imagine some of you people aren't that fucking stupid that if you hear that I'm talking to Katie Summers, and you imagine that I'm talking to Katie Summers and I'm not just talking to myself, you might push enter on your fucking keyboard to refresh and go, oh, okay, there's Katie Summers now. So I just wanted to remind you that. That was good little knowledge. I don't know if it was meaningful or not, but I just thought I would spit that out there. Again, Katie Summers, I'm sorry for breaking your flow. Let us continue with more news that we can use. Okay, but the window's open and I'm hot in this fucking room, and I really am like, I'm hot. And I think it's all the supplements that I'm taking that it gets me hot, and I'm like fucking hot. On top of the fact that I want to fucking rape right now, but other than that, I'm just hot. And the lights are on. This fucking studio is like 1,000 degrees, but I'm sorry. I'll look like a crazy person. As long as I don't take my dick out and start beating it against the fucking table, I got to imagine people are just seeing me sitting in the window thinking I'm either farting outside or I'm hot. Or I'm on fire! All right, I'm there. I closed the window. I'm gonna fucking now. I'm on fire! Go ahead. I'm sorry. Because I don't want to get everybody excited with my fucking pecs and my fucking beautiful chest. I don't want these people's fucking, their cocks to get hard and their pussies to get wet. That's why. That's why. Do you understand me? Go ahead. There. I think it might be Sean Tompkins. He hacked into a girl's cable box. And he's like, I see you, you fucking cunt, you cum dumpster. Oh, definitely. It's somebody fucking with grandma, and they're like, oh shit, she called the fucking cops. Oh man, we better stop fucking with her. But my question is, how fucking, what are they, fucking live in a trailer park or something? How fucking tweaked out are they that they gotta like cover the windows with like fucking sheets and blankets and stuff, man? That's brutal. Oh. Wow. Okay, but here's okay. Okay, here's my. I don't think they're black because I don't think any black people in the South are that intelligent to be hackers. Oh, that's horrible. Oh. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm a horrible asshole, and I'm being. Now I'm definitely now that was a racist comment. Okay. Uh, no, I'm not. I'm joking. I'm joking. See, we're me and you, dumb white motherfuckers. See, we're bad. We're bad whiteys. Okay, we're sorry. That's what we get for being trying to be racist and funny. Sorry, everybody. True. I don't know if they're real black, though. Are they black? Okay, well, let me ask you this. Like, old, like, um, or, well, uh, I definitely agree that it's definitely one of her perverted, fucked up grandkids. I'll give you that. I give you that. Did I lose you? Oh, okay, there you are. Well, all of a sudden you went dead. I was like, what the fuck just happened? No, 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 no. I didn't know if you were done or not. I was like listening. Do you want me to say something back? Continue. I don't really have anything to say on that. I'm like, I was actually enthralled but I thought there was going to be more. I don't have a million questions on that one. I am questionless. Give me something. Give me another one. Fuck yeah. I didn't like it. It was a fucking. It was gay. It was a gay story. I agree 100%. I agree with everything you're saying, and I get accused of wrongdoing every fucking day. So There you go. There's my opinion. Yeah. That I believe. I 100% that. I mean, when I say I believe, I 100% see motherfuckers doing that. That yeah, I think about that. Let me tell you something. I think about that all the time when those motherfuckers open up and go through the TSA luggage and they go through everybody's stuff. I think 100% they when they open up those bags and if they see something that they want, they'll fucking grab. 100% I see it. Totally see it. Yeah, I can't. I'm 100. Like I said, I totally fucking. I remember. I remember getting luggage gone through years ago that I could have swore motherfucker stole shit. I could have swore I was missing stuff, but you got stuff packed away and you got this. But I could have swore I was missing some shit. I could have fucking swore. But how do you prove that? Where do how do you go to go to someone at the airport and go, hey, I had a Rolex watch in here and it's gone now. Somebody stole it. They tell you to go fuck yourself. I mean, literally, how do you prove that? So yeah, I 100% believe it. I 100% can see it, and I 100% I'm surprised motherfuckers got caught, or I'm surprised it's gone on this long that people were caught long ago from this happening. Yeah, but yes, but I think with the whole TSA thing, they got to be able to go through your fucking suitcase to make sure you don't have like some kind of fucking bomb and you're gonna blow up the fucking airplane. Yeah, yeah. When you put that, haven't you ever had your bag opened up and it has a piece of paper in it that says your bag was hand inspected by TSA officials? Yeah, well, okay. Well, how the fuck you gonna lock your fucking bag up? But I love you. I understand, but what I'm saying is they're not locking. When they have a locking bag, they have to keep it unlocked because the TSA has to be able to go through the fucking thing. So they have a locking bag, so when they get done and they're sitting at a fucking hotel, they can lock it up. When they go through that fucking airport, that bag can't be fucking bolted up and locked up because the TSA has to go through it. Yeah, well, trust me, a lot of that shit is probably being done by managers at the goddamn places. It's probably not just lowly baggage men. It's probably also fucking managers. Trust me, there's a lot more people in cahoots than the fucking people that are doing it. 100% right. But hey, that's LAX for you. And that's not. You know what? I take that back. I guarantee you that's a lot of fucking airports. Not just LAX. That's a lot of fucking airports. A lot of fucking airports are going through that type of situation. Trust me, it's not just LAX. And Catherine, even when they do have cameras, like I said, a lot of this shit, managers and stuff are involved. So um, it's not just a matter of looking online or looking through cameras and stuff like that. Trust me, there's managers that are involved with this type of shit. It's not just your fucking run of the mill bullshit. Fucking baggage handler. There's more than just fucking baggage handlers involved. Trust me on that. Well, it's amusing. Well, amusing. It's funny to a degree how all these, well, not all these, there's a handful of players that are coming out now talking about how they played with openly gay players that were in the NFL. And let's face it, when these people, whether it's Drew Bledsoe or Troy Vincent or any of the other players that have come out and said, yeah, I know gay players, and that's something that in the sports community that's been known forever. I mean, really. I mean, if you're going to take an account for how if you're going to take an account for homosexuality being as big as it is, and from gay marriage to everything that the gay rights movement has gotten in the last 5, 6, 7 years, for somebody to actually not think that in the sports world, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, that there's not gay players, and that these guys do not, hide in the closet. You're fucking nuts, especially some of these players that were fucking really good or are still good because they're still on teams, and people aren't gonna, other teammates aren't gonna say, oh, well, I know you're an all-star running back for our team, and we rely on you to win. And, oh, we just found out that you like to take dick in your ass. Oh, we don't like you now. Bullshit. Again, I've said this time and time again. These are million-dollar athletes. And, yes, some of them act like children, like a Richie Incognito and people like that, because, again, they're in a business of basically mashing up each other. But at the end of the day, you're still dealing with guys that are associated with other people that are part of their camp that rely on this multi-million-dollar gravy train. So when you're a quarterback or you're a defensive tackle, if you're one of these players and you're making, $5-6 million a year, guess what? No matter how you feel about gay people or how you feel about black people, your inner circle is not going to let whatever weirdo demons you have inside you about this get in the way of eliminating that $5 million a year, because you have an agent, you have a manager, you have a family, you have you have God, you have a clique of people, you have assistants, you have you name it, that rely on that money. And they're not going to let you stomp around a locker room going, I hate faggots. If I see a faggot in this locker room, they'd be like, bro, keep that shit down, motherfucker. So ultimately, you're still dealing with, multi-millionaires. And at the end of the day, they're grown men. Some are children, but for the most part, a lot of them are, acting with level heads on their shoulders. And when someone goes, hey, so-and-so's a fucking queer, they go, yeah, how long did it take you to find that out? And they go, oh, shit, I just knew. And they're like, well, I know, motherfucker, so what's the point? No, nothing, I didn't know. And then you watch that motherfucker get shut down. There's nothing worse than telling somebody something that you're outraged about, and when you tell somebody thinking they're also going to be outraged, and they look at you and go, so, and you watch that person kind of get all humble and go, oh shit, I'm sorry, hey, that's the most brutal realization to somebody when someone tries to out someone, rather they're gay or rather they're a mean person or whatever it is, and somebody goes, I already know that, it doesn't bother me, and what's your fucking point of telling me? And you just kind of go, oh shit, this didn't work out too good. So, and there's my comments on the fucking homo football player. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah, well, they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. No more gay clubs. They're all fucking. They're making them all go underground. That's it. It's all over. Oh man. Oh man. All right. Well, Katie Summers, it's 10:30. You got any more news, or you got anything to close out with, or where are we at? You are correct, Katie Summers. We are very sorry. And tomorrow night, because this afternoon we were on time for you, for Christ's sakes. All right. All right. I won't flip it. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie Summers, and give us your closing, and we'll sign out of here, young Katie Summers. Go ahead. Give it to us, baby. All right, Katie Summers. We'll see you later, baby. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, guys, you heard it. That was Katie Summers. The great Katie Summers. Yes, very, very. All right, you guys, we're out of here. It's the Rob Black Show. We're signing out. Oh, God. I got deep indigestion. And we're out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow at noon on a Friday. Yes, at noon on a Friday. And we'll hear what exactly is going on, and I'm sure we'll hear nothing. I'm sure we'll hear nothing from Mike South. And I'm sure it will all get swept under the rug, as always. But we will be here to cram it down Mikey South's throat, because he's a scumbag. He is a piece of human dog shit. And he needs to be fucking put out of his fucking misery like a diseased zombie that's plaguing the world of fucking disease. So we're here to stick his fucking ass in a goddamn gas chamber, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Rob Black Show. We'll see you guys tomorrow at noon, where we'll be practicing and preaching more intolerance. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Later, baby.